here is that it creates that niche for students.
I agree. I definitely agree. So Carmitas, when it comes to you being in college, is LSU the only thing you do, or is there other things you're a part of?
For me, there are other things that I'm a part of. LSU is my main priority as president, but I've also been a part of Image Step Team since I was in my junior year, and I'm also on the executive board for the Student Association's programming board. I am the director of public relations, so I hold those two positions as well as I'm a part of a team. Other than that, I think I'm pretty involved for those three, but I kind of stick to those. That's kind of where I found my place. Mm-hmm. I have a special inkling in my heart for the Women's Center here on campus. I love their organization. I love what they're a part of. So I'm definitely a proud committee member for them. But yeah.
All right, let's get a little deep again. Un poquito deep. Ready? So we are taught all about generational curses, right? Do you think you had any generational curses from your family that came with you to a new environment like coming to Oswego? Or do you think you didn't come with none? I can tell you I came with some.
I definitely think I came with a few. For one, I think it's our lack of asking for help. That is definitely within my family. Like, we're not supposed to reach out to other people. We're supposed to figure things out on ourselves. And when I first got to Oswego, there were a lot of things as a student, especially coming from a different area, that I did not understand, I did not know, and I did not know how to reach out for help. And that stuck with me until I finally got comfortable being uncomfortable, and I put myself in those positions and finally learned how to actually ask for help. So that is definitely one for sure.
So in my family, we don't talk about generational curses. We talk about generational blessings.
Okay.
And one of the things that I can say I will take with me everywhere I go is the work ethic. And I 100% have gotten that from my parents.
Okay.
You know, I too fall into this trap of needing to feel like I have to do everything on my own. I have to showcase myself. I have to show that I am capable of doing all of these things, because if not, then we tend to fall into that sort of imposter syndrome pattern.
Yeah.
Where if we have to ask for help, that means that we're lesser than, that we're not capable. But growing up, one of the best things, and I actually have this in my dissertation dedication to my parents, is in Spanish we have a phrase that says, hay una diferencia en tener educación y ser educado.
I know, that's right.
So loosely translated, that means that there is a difference between having education and being educated. You can have 17 million degrees and still not have any form of knowledge attainment. So my parents came here with not the type of formal education that one would expect, but they are by far some of the smartest people that I have ever met in my entire life. They've taught me the importance of valuing yourself, of humbling yourself, being humble but not being humbled, having pride but not being prideful. And because of that, I am 100% able to say that I've been able to get to where I've gotten, but I haven't gotten there alone. Because I always tell people, and if my dad ever sees this, I'm sorry. He's very short.
Yeah.
But
I think I heard this story before.
He's very short, but I've always said that I've gotten here because I've been lucky enough to stand on the shoulders of giants. Because for me, they are. They taught me a lot about being myself and imparting that onto other students. So everything that my family has taught me, I don't treat my students any differently. And I hope that if any student that comes through my door, that's come through my classroom, that comes to any of the programs that we've done, can say is, I saw myself in this person and they saw me.
I like that. That's fire. So far our conversation's been great. I'm enjoying it, but there's still a lot to come. So before we get to our final questions, let's take a short break and we'll be right back with some more questions. Good talking.
The awkward stare off was mad.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep. 10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
Did you see that? Whoa, we scored?
Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Welcome back to the bigger picture. Let's just jump right back into the questions here. So, Carmi, Dr. Duran, what kind of support resources does the Latino Student Union provide to its members and the broader Latino community here at Oswego?
Well, for one, we have our office hours. So on campus in the Point, we have an office. So all of our members on our executive board are delegated to certain hours. So if our committee wants to come and speak with us, if they have any questions, if they just want to talk, get to know us, our door is always open for them. Also, we just came back from Fulton after doing an outreach program through different organizations that reached out to us to help out with the Latino community over there in Fulton. So we do things like that. Previously in our past e-boards, we actually used to read out to children in the library within the community. So those are a few things that we've been able to do.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So my next question, we're gonna go deep again. But can you guys share any personal experiences or stories that highlight the impact of what the Latino Student Union does on this campus or can do to an individual here on campus? Take your time, you guys are good.
I think yesterday's program is a prime example of that. So yesterday was our table talk, and it's essentially based off of the TV show Red Table Talk by Jada Pinkett and her family, where we get the room set around and we kind of do seminar style, and our director of programming comes up with questions, controversies, different things that we want to talk about. And for this program, we tried to incorporate a lot what it's like being a POC in this campus. So for example, one of our questions was, what's one challenge we faced? And it was very warming to see after one person raised their hand, 6 other people on the line had something they wanted to say about how they felt underrepresented on this campus, how they were challenged, or something that they felt they just wanted to get off of their chest. So something like that is very moving to me, at least.
Yeah, sitting in on some of the programs has really helped me understand students better, understand their experiences here on campus, because of the fact that we're looking at a disproportionality in terms of how students are represented on the campus, which then gets reflected in how students see themselves in faculty. Being able to better understand the types of experiences that students go through, not just in class, but with each other, what their anxieties are, what they're worried about, understanding how their experiences also help inform their academic experience, and being able to provide a little bit more nuance into how that actually occurs.
Okay, cool. So, like we mentioned earlier, the Latino Student Union is just one of other organizations here that represent other multicultural organizations Oswego has to offer. So what does a normal collaboration look like with the other organizations, or what does a collaboration look like with the local community? So that could be like any community service events or protests or rallies or whatever that may be.
Well, we have a few. So as far as programs and collaborations with different organizations, right now actually, we have a program collaboration with the Caribbean Student Association, and our program is called The American Dream, and it's essentially about how second-generation children from the Caribbean and from Latin American countries that come over here feel kind of disconnected to their roots and may be seen as less than almost to our older generations, because the struggles they went through in the places that we haven't been able to face. So sometimes we're looked at a little less than, and just opening up on how we feel about that. So even though they're the Caribbean Student Association and we're the Latino Student Union, there's still ways we intersect, and we both understand each other and our differences and our similarities and how we're all fighting with the same message, essentially.
Okay, cool. All right, so My next question here. This is a little running joke we have here on the bigger picture. But let's just say you're going out to dinner, right? And you have the choice to go to dinner with any Hispanic historical figure, celebrity, movie star, whatever you think, you name it, you could go to dinner with them. Who would that person be, and what do you think your conversation with them would be like?
You got yours?
Yeah.
Go.
Elizabeth Acevedo.
Why, Elizabeth?
Elizabeth Acevedo is one of the most prolific Afro-Latina authors of our time. She has this ability to be able to show our stories in such a nuanced way that showcases all of the beautiful shades, colors, experiences. One of my favorite books, it's a recent book of hers, it's called Clap When You Land. And it's because of this running joke that we clap for everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
We do.
Yeah, like when you get on the plane and you clap when the plane lands.
Yeah, especially when you go to DR.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I still do it.
Yeah.
People make fun of me because of that. Because my friends will tell me I'm not sitting next to you if you're going to clap when the
Yeah.
plane lands. But I'm going to do it because, we made it safely.
Safe and sound.
We've touched down. We're
God
there
bless.
to enjoy ourselves. But it's also about celebrating when you've landed, when you've actually made it. And Elizabeth Acevedo, if you're listening, I'm available.
Okay, wait, where are you guys going to eat at? That's the good question.
Oh, you mean like here in Oswego?
Oh, no, anywhere you want. Like, where would you like to go for a dinner with her? Like, you want steak?
No,
pasta?
No, I want to go to a mom and pop stand that is owned by like a small restaurant over in Bonao, because that's where I'm from.
Oh, you went
In
specific.
DR,
I like
yep.
that.
Right, so there's actually, when we go to the river in DR, in Dominican Republic, we take all of our food with us. So in an ideal world, my grandmother would still be here with us. She would make us lunch, and then me and Elizabeth would take a very academic stroll down El Rio Masipedro in Bonao. I have played this out of my mind.
Yeah. Okay, so Carmen, who would be your person, and where would you guys go to eat?
I think my person would be Bad Bunny.
Hey, I agree.
First, I would
would
ask
join.
him why he cuts hair, and then I love it. Let's start there. Second, I think I would want to go to Hibachi. I think me and Bad Bunny would have fun on like a little hibachi dinner date. Because I have a lot of things to say to him. I love his music. I love what he does. I love his messages. Like, Bad Bunny, if you're watching this, hibachi.
Oh my gosh.
Hibachi.
So, as we always wrap up the bigger picture, we always like to leave one lasting question to all our viewers, which is, what message or advice would you give to other students interested in starting or joining a similar organization on their campus? Or what advice would you give any students in general who are maybe scared or nervous to do something like what you guys are doing?
My friend recently told me of something she believes in, which is if you're going to do it and you're scared, go and do it scared. So if you're scared to get involved, if you're scared to talk to someone, if you're scared to start an organization, go do it. Do it scared. Do it with your heart pounding out your chest, but you're going to do it. And one thing I firmly believe in and like to tell myself is get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because you will not grow in your safe zone. So yeah.
Cool. Dr. D?
I would say if you want to start that student organization, 100% go for it. And also find a faculty advisor that you know is going to 100% support you, the organization, and the organization's mission, because ultimately, at some point, that will make a difference.
I agree, and I don't mean to add on here, but from my experiences being a part of the Latino Student Union, my big thing that I always told people who came to programs is make this your home away from home, because it's the one place where you're gonna realize you laughed the most, you cried the most, you got into some great discussions with. It's literally your home away from home. So I don't mean to love on the LSU train, but I love this organization. And one more question, because I totally forgot. Latin Heritage Month just passed. We're almost done. It's about to end.
Yes, we are.
We're still here.
We're still here.
October
Until the
15th.
15th.
October
To the
15th.
15th.
So, if you can, what is one word that you want to, you think describes Latin Heritage Month?
Beautiful.
Beautiful? And one sentence, why?
Because it's celebrating all the differences in our cultures. Like, some people we're Latin, Hispanic. It's everyone. It's not just about one culture. It's not one country. It's a month for all of us.
Dr. D, we got a little bit of time left, but your one word?
Interconnectedness.
Because
like Carmides already said, we are all one nation. And when it comes to being Latino, there are so many different aspects that go into that we have to celebrate all of it.
I agree. And just like that, the bigger picture. Thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's episode. We would like to thank Dr. Duran and Carmides for joining us, representing the Latino Student Union. Tonight was a great episode, and stay tuned for the rest of the semester as we're just going to be dropping banger after banger. Don't forget to view things through the bigger picture. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
WTOP-10 Nightly News. Amtrak makes an important announcement that might impact people's Thanksgiving travel plans.
And what SUNY Oswego has in store for International Education Week.
Plus, a special report produced by a SUNY Oswego professor and students is set to air on Oswego's NPR affiliate.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gabrielle Legatella.
And I'm Casey DeSalle.
Oswego's NPR affiliate, WRVO, will be airing a new special report exploring clean energy and our future in Central New York this Thursday with Oswego professor and producer Michael Rickey. Energizing CNY is a 1-hour special that will explore how Central New York is helping New York State achieve ambitious clean energy goals.
4 broadcasting and mass communication students joined Professor Rickey to produce the program. Seniors Carissa Karki, Natalie Barden, Scott Brubaker, and Samantha Keeney, with the help and guidance of Professor Rickey, will introduce listeners to the people and organizations that are leading regional efforts to promote, adopt, and expand sources of sustainable energy. The program received support from the Shinneman Endowed Fund at SUNY Oswego, and production began this past February and wrapped in September.
One segment produced by our very own Clarissa Karki received an award of excellent in radio news from the Broadcast Education Association's On Location Student Creative Competition this past October. The piece will air on November 16th at 3 p.m. on WRVO.
Join the Office of International Education and Programs and the International Student and Scholar Services Office as they celebrate international opportunities and experience this week. From today through Friday, there will be numerous virtual and in-person events catered to those interested in studying abroad, as well as events for international students here at Oswego. The ISSS office has also collaborated with the Auxiliary Services Department to serve various cultural dishes in all of the on-campus dining halls throughout the week. Be sure to check back throughout the week so you don't miss anything.
With finals fast approaching, students will begin to flock to the library to begin their studying. Penfield Library on campus is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The library offers a 24-hour study room for students to get their late night studying in. Students can access this space with their student ID. The space includes space for collaboration with comfortable furniture, vending machines, a computer lab, and the Laker print station.
SUNY Oswego professor and renowned novelist Robert Bob O'Connor is the next guest of the Living Writers Series class and will be a part of a public virtual discussion via Zoom November 15th. O'Connor is most recognized for his critically acclaimed novel Buffalo Soldiers that was later turned into a feature film in 2003 starring actors like Joaquin Phoenix and Anna Paquin. The novel reads as a metaphor for America at the time that many saw as ripping itself apart with drugs, violence, and racial division, which is, in some ways, organizers say makes his appearance this Wednesday timely.
The Oswego County Legislature approved all 34 resolutions that were proposed today. Before they heard the resolutions, the body also shared 2 proclamations. The first proclamation declared November Runaway Prevention Month. The national program will support struggling youth and try to understand their reasons for wanting to run away in the first place. The other proclamation will honor John Lyons and Nan Mashir, who were named Seniors of the Year for their contributions to the community. The weather today was definitely on the nicer end for Oswego this time of year.
Let's take a first look at your forecast with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Evan Bedron. Evan, is this the last bit of warm weather we're going to see this season?
Thanks, guys. As for those warm temperatures, those are on their way. But for those cold temperatures, those will be sticking around. Right now outside, it's 39 degrees, but with a feels like of 36. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but you can now see your breath as you speak and breathe outside. It is just that cold. Last night, we did have some frost. And just a couple hours ago, we did have some lake effect thunderstorms roll through our area. Some apps put out over 500 flashes of lightning as the storms came off the lake through Oswego. And right now, they are going through the Syracuse metro area, dousing Syracuse with a lot of rain. So those warm temperatures are almost here, but tomorrow we will be seeing more cold temperatures sticking around our area. And as we head to the weekend, those temperatures will increase even more into the lower 60s. I'll have more of my full forecast coming up after the break, but first, back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Evan. New York Governor Kathy Hochul is expanding the state's Joint Terrorism Task Force to help combat the rise of anti-Semitism and other hate-related incidents. She says the problem has escalated with Israel being at war against Hamas in Gaza. As the holiday season approaches, the task force is getting a boost in personnel.
It's painful to me as the governor of this great state that has been known for its diversity and how we celebrate different cultures, different religions, different viewpoints. It's painful to see the cruelty with which New Yorkers are treating each other.
The governor said she's already deployed state police to help protect houses of worship and other locations susceptible to hate crimes or violence. Hochul urged New York residents to use the state's hotline to report hate and biased incidents of all kind. The total number of bias incidents investigated by the NYPD Hate Crime Task Force increased by 124% in October.
For all of our downstate students planning on using Amtrak to travel home this Thanksgiving break, Amtrak has made an important announcement that might affect your travels. Amtrak service remains suspended between Albany and New York City for the second day. Albany-bound Empire Line trains were canceled Sunday due to what Amtrak called unforeseen track closures. Reports say the closure stemmed from issues with a privately owned building in Hell's Kitchen that is located above the tracks entering Manhattan.
A man has been arrested in connection to last week's barn fire in upstate New York that killed more than 24 racehorses. Police say 32-year-old Boyd Fenton has been arrested and charged for the crimes. That fire at the Tioga Downs Casino Resort happened last Thursday and left 30 racehorses dead. According to state police, an investigation revealed Fenton allegedly entered the barn and intentionally set the fire, causing thousands of dollars in damage.
Flags at the UN flew half-mast at 9:30 a.m. across the globe today to honor those lost due to the ongoing war in Gaza. The faculty stood silently outside the facilities to pay tribute to the over 100 colleagues killed in the conflict. The UN agency supporting Palestinian refugees says that over 100 of its employees have died and nearly 30 have been injured in the Gaza Strip since the war erupted. The agency says this is the highest number of UN aid workers killed in a conflict in the body's history. Still ahead tonight, prison escapee Danielo Cavalcante faces additional charges.
Plus, conflict continues in the Middle East.
La, 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 la.
Free.
La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Freeze.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
we'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarl told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
Welcome back to WTOP. I'm Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Evan Bedron. And it is cold outside. And looking at our 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, up here in the northwest, pretty cold. Those temperatures will be going on the downward side. But looking across much of the eastern Midwest, even off to the east coast, those temperatures will be on the upswing. Not tomorrow, though, as we will see temperatures in the mid-40s, maybe even the lower 40s. But as we go into the rest of the week, into your weekend, we will see those temperatures start to increase into the lower 60s. Looking at our surface map right now, this low pressure right here, this will be tomorrow morning. This is what is bringing our thunderstorms that we saw a couple hours ago and these cold temperatures. But as we go throughout the rest of the day tomorrow, you will see high pressure here centered around the Ohio River Valley into Pennsylvania. That will start bringing those warmer temperatures to our area, causing an increase in temperatures and nicer weather to return to Oswego. And as we go throughout the rest of your week into Friday, we can see this cold front right here. That's going to make its way over to Oswego later in the week on Friday, Saturday, and bringing some more rain showers, even a chance of snow on Sunday to our area. And on Wednesday, this is our best chance for high temperatures across the area. So right here at 55 in Oswego, Rochester will be its warmest at 59 degrees. And across much of central New York, those temperatures will be sitting around lower 50s to mid 50s, and even some lower 60s across the areas if it's just right. And looking at our out-the-door forecast tomorrow, again, those temperatures 41 degrees at 9 a.m., reaching into 44 degrees as we head around lunchtime. And as you're on your way home from work and class, we see those temperatures start to decrease back into the lower 40s. And overnight, we will see those temperatures even reach the upper 30s. So be on the lookout for some frost. We did have some frost last night, too. As you head out the door, you may notice some on your car as you head out to work and school. Looking at our precipitation chances, Tuesday, very, very minimal. This will be mainly in the AM hours before many people even head off to class and work. Wednesday, Thursday, dry, but as you go through Friday and Saturday, Friday will be our best chance for any sort of precipitation to reach our area. Just a quick line of showers, and again, Saturday will be the same story as Friday, another quick line of showers. As you go through Sunday and Monday, those chances will be very minimal, but that won't be any liquid precipitation. That would be snow or sleet. And looking at our 7-day forecast, Tuesday and Wednesday, very nice, mostly cloudy and partly sunny. So those clouds will be sticking around the area, but we will see finally see some sun return to our area. 44 to 55 degrees, another 10-degree upswing in temperatures. As you go throughout the rest of your week into the weekend, those temperatures will even increase even more, nearing 60 degrees. But again, on Friday, those rain showers will be making its way over to our area. And Saturday and Sunday, we will again see chances of showers. Sunday, chance of snow as those temperatures reach to the lower 40s. As we go into next week on Monday, temperatures staying around 43 degrees, but that sunshine returning to Oswego. That is all for my forecast. Now back to the desk.
Thank you for that weather, Evan. Requirements for high school diplomas in New York State may be expanding and changing. Today, a commission studying graduation requirements made a recommendation aiming to recognize that students need 21st century skills, such as critical and creative thinking, collaboration, and communication to be successful. Panel members said in their recommendations that they want to replace the 3 diploma types currently issued with 1 diploma with the option to add seals and endorsements.
Fort Ontario State Historic Site is once again set to serve as official location for National Wreaths Across America Day on December 16th this year. This marks the 6th anniversary of the fort's participation in the national event, which includes over 4,000 other locations across the country. This year's theme is Serve and Succeed, which stresses the importance of service and the positive way it can impact lives. The event begins inside Fort Ontario, followed by a wreath-laying ceremony at the Post Cemetery, where each veteran's name will be read aloud. The ceremony is free and open to the public.
The inmate that led police on a manhunt after escaping a Pennsylvania prison is now facing 20 additional charges for crimes he allegedly committed during his time as an escapee. Police filed new charges against 34-year-old Daniello Cavalcante. These charges include felony counts of burglary, criminal trespassing, theft, and possession of a firearm. In August, Cavalcante escaped by scaling up a prison wall, but he was captured 2 weeks later. In the Middle East, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says his country is determined to finish Hamas. While visiting soldiers, he said this to the end of a war.
This visit comes after the U.S. launches more airstrikes into Syria and Israeli troops advance further into Gaza. Laura Aguirre brings us more on the regional crisis.
U.S. airstrikes overnight into Syria, targeting groups affiliated with Iran's Revolutionary Guard.
These strikes are intended to disrupt and degrade the freedom of action and capabilities of these groups, which are directly responsible for attacks on U.S. forces in Iraq and Syria.
Units of the Israel Defense Forces are advancing deeper into Gaza Monday, while keeping an eye on Lebanon, from where, the IDF reports, 2 mortar attacks were launched into northern Israel.
Will Hezbollah enter the fight from southern Lebanon into northern Israel and really expand this into a regional war?
Some hospital authorities in Gaza tell CNN the healthcare system has collapsed.
I know that both children's hospitals are non-functional. One of them, the staff had to leave babies, and they just had to leave them without any medical attendance because they feared for their safety.
Operating rooms are out of service. One doctor saying that anyone who needs surgery will die.
Hamas has refused the hospital staff to take the fuel that the IDF left for them.
One official says even if workers at Al-Shifa Hospital risked their lives to get the fuel, it would have only powered generators for 30 minutes. Israel claims Hamas has a vast tunnel network under the hospitals where over 200 Hamas-held hostages may be kept. One aid official says the next step is clear.
For both sides to stop fighting, release the hostages, and let's all be humans again.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Over 11,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli attacks on Gaza since October 7th, 2/3 of which are women and children. Injuries from the attacks have affected nearly 30,000 individuals.
A fire has forced the closure of a portion of Interstate 10, known as the Santa Monica Freeway, to downtown Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Fire Department said 2 separate pallet storage yards were involved in the fire, destroying multiple vehicles. Crews are now clearing the burned material while engineers are working to see how safe the bridge is. Authorities have no estimated time for reopening the bridge.
When WTOP-10 Nightly News continues, how the possible government shutdown may complicate your Thanksgiving travel plans.
And American women are projected to live years longer than men. Find out just how wide the gap is after the break.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back, and thank you for choosing WTOP-10 for your nightly news. In consumer news, women have consistently outlived men, but now American women can expect to live almost 6 years longer when compared to men. New data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reveals that it's mainly due to differences in mortality rates resulting from COVID-19. In 2021, life expectancy for women was 79.3 years, compared with 73.5 years for men, the largest difference since 1996. Overall, life expectancy for Americans fell more than 2.5 years since the start of the pandemic, down to 76.1 years in 2021.
A new study shows that cutting out 1 teaspoon of salt from your diet each day can help lower your blood pressure just as much as blood pressure medication. Researchers at Northwestern University say 70 and 75% of people studied saw a drop in their blood pressure. A teaspoon of salt is about 2,300 milligrams. That's the top daily limit for people over 14 years old. However, the American Heart Association recommends a diet with less than 1,500 milligrams of sodium each day.
If you're traveling by air during Thanksgiving, chances are you may not have the smoothest ride this year. AAA's Thanksgiving travel forecast predicts one of the busiest holiday periods on record. That's on top of complications like a possible government shutdown. Amy Kiley reports on what to expect.
A AAA forecast out today predicts this Thanksgiving will be the 3rd busiest on record for travelers. It estimates over 55 million people will venture 50 or more miles from home, and travelers could face more headaches than just congestion. Los Angeles is scrambling to reopen this critical section of I-10 after a devastating fire over the weekend.
This is an emergency. This is not going to be resolved in 1 or 2 days.
A possible government shutdown this coming weekend would have a broader impact. The White House is warning airline passengers could face long wait times and delays.
November 2.
The U.S. already has a shortage of air traffic controllers. A shutdown could make that worse.
That would force the FAA to suspend hiring, close its training academy, delay the pipeline of new controllers, delay modernization.
TSA employees would have to work without paychecks.
From what I hear, we're looking to surpass some records here in Atlanta over this travel holiday season. So to be in a government shutdown during that time is not going to be good.
Workers at Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson Airport say they're especially concerned.
Atlanta's the busiest airport in the world. So, you know, a slowdown here slows down everything else, and we just do not want that happening.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
This weekend was an exciting one for sports, especially for our Oswego men's basketball team.
Zach Malamud brings a full sports report after the break, but first, can you give us a quick preview, Zach?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Oswego men's basketball got their season underway this weekend. Plus, how did Syracuse do at Yankee Stadium? Stay tuned to find out after the break.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Candlelight Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty.
The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of time.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys
Hands down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News. I'm Zach Malamud with your Monday Night Sports Report. Let's start on the hardwood. The 6th-ranked Oswego State men's basketball team picked up where they left off last season in the 2023 Maxill Tournament this week. On Friday, the Lakers defeated SUNY Poly 104-66 behind 19 points from star senior guard and tournament MVP Jeremiah Sparks. Then on Saturday, Oswego State took down RPI in the championship game by a final score of 73-45 through 14 points and 12 rebounds from senior forward Cartier Bowman. The Lakers will defend home court again on Tuesday when they host Clarkson at 7:30 p.m. From the hardwood to the ice, the Oswego State women's hockey team grabbed their first SUNYAC win of the season on Friday with a 5-1 victory down in Morrisville. The Lakers had 5 different scorers in this one, with both Rachel Corbett and Ashley McGrath putting up a goal and an assist. Oswego State outshot Morrisville 41-13 on the evening. The Lakers have 2 games next weekend at SUNY Cortland and on Friday versus Buffalo State on Saturday. To the gridiron we go as the Las Vegas Raiders just edged by the New York Jets 16-12 on Sunday Night Football. The lone touchdown in this one came from the Raiders rookie tight end Matthew Mayer to give Las Vegas the lead in the 4th quarter. Jets quarterback Zach Wilson finished with 263 passing yards, no touchdowns, and an interception. New York gets a huge test next week as they'll travel to Buffalo to face the Bills on Sunday. Staying on the gridiron, the Syracuse Orange defeated the Pitt Panthers 28-13 on Saturday in an ACC matchup that took place at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Defense and the running game was the story in this one for Syracuse as they forced 4 Pitt turnovers and ran for 382 yards. That 382 was their most on the ground since 1994. With 2 games remaining, the Orange are just 1 win away from a bowl game. They'll face Georgia Tech in Atlanta on Saturday night with kickoff set for 8 o'clock. Now let's take things to the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, as the Hornets face the Knicks on Sunday afternoon. We start in the first quarter, tied at 15. Jalen Brunson into the body of Theo Maledon, an and one for Brunson. He had 20 on the afternoon. Later in the quarter, Knicks up 2. Isaiah Hartenstein says, "I'll eat that for breakfast." Swats away Theo Maledon, one of his 2 blocks in this one. Time running down in the first. Emmanuel Quickly, how about at the buzzer? He had 4 threes off the bench. The Knicks take a 7-point lead into the next frame. In the second, Knicks up 13. Quentin Grimes to R.J. Barrett with authority. 7-foot Mark Williams, look out below, big man. As now we move to the fourth, Knicks in full control. Quickly finds Barrett in the corner, knocks down the 3. Barrett's 4th three-pointer of the game. He'd finished with 24 points on the day. Knicks moved to above 500 at 5-4. Charlotte moves to 3-6. Knicks look ahead to tonight's matchup against Boston.
Thank you for that awesome sports recap, Zach. Before we get off the air tonight, can we have a final look at our weather?
Yeah, so tomorrow is going to be another cold day, but the good news is throughout the rest of the week, we will see this temperature start to increase towards the lower 60s, even the upper 50s. But the sad thing is there will be more rain this weekend with even a shot of snow into Sunday, as those temperatures will start to decrease back again to the lower 40s, even in the upper 30s and the higher elevations. So the snow is still not out of our forecast, still some little bits of snow here and there throughout the area as we go throughout the rest of your week into next weekend.
And Zach, is there any games that you're looking forward to this week?
So basketball is playing tomorrow against Clarkson. A huge game this weekend. Geneseo comes to town to face the Oswego men's hockey team. A very big matchup at the Deb, and it should be a good one. Women's hockey also in action. Lakers hockey as well. The men's team are in action on Friday against Brockport.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, that's our report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for our next show.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
Hello, and welcome to the interview show. Charlie, do you know what tomorrow is?
It's Tuesday.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Charlie.
Got that one right. Yes.
But it's also something else.
It's gonna be cold.
Do you actually not know what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow, it's gonna be 24 hours of non-stop day.
Matthew, I don't think he knows.
Okay, well, first of all, I didn't even get an introduction to the show, so
I'm sorry.
I love it. Can I get one?
Yeah, you can get one.
Jeez.
Are you gonna do it?
Come
or-
up with your own. My little Matt.
I don't know what you're looking for.
Matthew J.
Yeah.
Bly.
There we go.
That is your middle name.
Yeah, and then I'm Patricia M. McFeely.
What's up with the lies?
I don't know. We can go back to addressing the Charlie thing, though. Does he know?
What is today?
Today is Monday.
And then so like tomorrow.
So then what's tomorrow?
I already answered this. Tuesday.
Do you like think that I dressed up like this just for funsies?
Because it's awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Are you dressed up?
You're like Iron Man, right?
No, I'm not Iron Man. You don't know what I am?
Wait, what are you?
Hold on, I'll get a bit closer. I'll get out of my director chair.
Okay. What is this? What are you?
Do you get it?
Whoa! Are you Batman?
Wait. He's Bruce Wayne.
He's Bruce Wayne.
How do you know my name?
It's on your name tag.
Oh my god. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So, do you still not know what tomorrow is?
It's Halloween.
What's that? Tell me what Halloween is.
It's where you
Not
like
familiar.
you dress up to pretend like someone you're not. Like you become someone else for like a day.
I've done that before. I've done that before.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you?
Who have you been before?
You ever seen Home Alone?
Yeah.
I'm the little boy. Nobody else in that movie, in that flick.
Yeah, you kind of look like him too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, you do the face. Yeah, wow.
Right.
You do look like that kid from Home Alone.
Yeah.
No other.
Yeah, no.
Not like Marv or whoever.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Who's that?
He's the guy. He's the guy who
Which
breaks
guy?
in.
The dad?
He's the guy who's home alone.
Yeah, the kid. He
Yeah.
looks like the kid.
Yeah.
I didn't think his name was
Macaulay?
Marv. Yeah, that's his like real name.
Yeah, Macaulay?
Kevin?
Is it
McCulvin
Kevin or
Culkin Hall.
Macaulay?
Is his
I like
name
that
Kevin?
name. Macaulay?
Kevin? I think his name is Kevin, actually.
Is it?
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So you've been Kevin before.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else have
Who
you
are you gonna be tomorrow?
Well, I gotta come up with a costume, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be Joe Biden.
Is that too political?
Corn pop.
Very good.
How's that?
That was
How's that?
that was actually fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
But anything else? Maybe for like children, what would you be?
For children, I would be a good role model.
I was like, please don't say Joe Biden again.
I'll be a good role model.
Very good. Are
Tell
you
him
not
to
usually
stay in
one?
school. What?
Are you not usually a good role model? I'm the best role model. I'm Spider-Man.
I please the fifth.
Please the fifth?
Yes.
That's one way to do it.
That is one way to do
You know,
it.
Charlie, I might have an idea for you.
Oh, yes. Go for it.
You ever heard of world music sensation Jack Harlow?
Is that the one that met Joe Biden? Sorry, I only know about Joe Biden.
I don't know, but he kind of looks like you.
He does kind of. So the
You
guy
could be.
from Home
You
Alone,
could be like. You could be Jeff
Jack
Harlow.
Harlow. You've got so many options, man.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
What does
talk
Jack Harlow
more.
do?
He's like.
He's pop
He
music.
sings the song.
Yeah, he sings a song.
What song? Let me sing it.
Moonlight.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I think that's all we have talking about Halloween.
Okay.
We'll talk more after this break.
Whatever.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
Hello. We have a special guest with us today. It looks like two special guests.
Yes.
Because we've got
Charlie,
the
you're in
sound
costume.
guy,
I am in
and
costume.
Charlie's got a costume on. Charlie, what are you?
I'm Joe Biden, President of the United States.
King of the United States.
King of the United States.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And who
Where's
are
this
you?
guy been?
I'm the sound guy.
The sound guy.
Yeah, I basically run this whole studio.
You run the whole studio?
I can also
There it
do
is.
magic.
So what are we paying you
Oh.
for?
Wait, you can do magic?
Yeah, you see this mic right here, what I'm speaking into?
Yeah.
I can do anything to it, and it'll keep working.
I don't believe you.
See
I don't
this
believe
right
you.
here?
Yeah.
Don't need that. See this? This is the mic. This is what's plugged
crazy.
into it.
What?
You can still hear me.
What?
Yeah, this is the flag.
What?
Okay, whoa.
Whoa,
Let's
aren't
go
you
a
scared
little
you're gonna
easy
break
with the
it?
equipment.
How are you doing
I know he's Yeah. the sound guy. I just know how to do everything. It's not even plugged in.
Does it work for me? Hold
It
on.
still
Let
works.
me try. Let me try.
You don't
Doesn't
have-
work for
you
me.
don't have to touch.
Nothing.
It's because you're not the
Wait,
sound
my
guy.
turn.
Yeah, that must be it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Crazy!
How are you doing that?
It took me like a century to figure out.
Wow.
This
How
is why
old are
he's
you?
the sound guy.
Looks like the my computer age guy's goes off beyond work numbers, today. Actually, yeah.
Wow.
What are you dressed as today?
I'm a dragon tamer. Yeah, this is my dragon.
Is it real?
Of course. Look here.
That's a scary dragon.
It is kind of
Okay, all right.
Whoa.
All right.
We allowed to have pets in the studio.
Jeez.
Well, it doesn't have any fur. It's not like anyone's allergic to it.
But no one's allergic, right?
I don't
to
think
snakes.
so. I mean,
I think-
to snakes?
Yeah, snake.
I think we're all okay here.
If they shed, yeah. But other than that, I'm fine.
It
Well,
might
they better
be
not shed in my
shedding
studio.
you right now.
Am I fine? Am I fine?
I think you're okay.
So
Don't say it
Eric,
like that, Patsy.
the sound guy, tell me, why are you here? Besides your little magic trick. So it just occurred to me that I guess for some reason people really want to hear your luxurious voice, so I provide that to the audience.
People want to hear that?
Yeah. I guess so, right? It's crazy.
That's weird.
I know, but like.
But why are we interviewing you today?
So the forecast for tonight is it's going to be 45 to 47 degrees, maybe chance of rain. The wind is going to be going from south to
Yo,
north.
the sound guy,
Whoa.
you're phasing out of existence a little.
Your dragon.
Guys, I'm trying to do the weather.
No, but look,
Is he
his
real?
dragon.
Watch this. Is he real? Oh my goodness.
Where'd he go?
It's the headless horseman. Yo, I can do that too.
He's
Hey Charlie, this
a
way.
magic in
What's up?
so many ways. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
There's
stop with the
craziness.
compilation. Oh, hey Charlie, remember that? Who's that?
Yeah, I remember being assaulted by you with a pillow.
Great.
Who's this guy?
Who's that guy?
I got you in my
Yeah, look at him
talking
go.
to the mic. Oh. There you go. I'm providing the sound with this video even. Oh, is that how you did it? Yeah, without me there would be no sound in the world.
Ever?
Ever. Interesting.
I believe that. How old? You're like a wizard, right?
I'm basically Harry Potter.
Whoa. Do you know Harry Potter?
I came before Harry Potter.
Wow,
so-
but do you
Before
know him?
Harry Potter?
Before Harry Potter.
Do you know him though? Can I have his
He
phone number?
wishes he knew.
Oh, whoa.
Do you know
Do you have his
like
phone
Dumbledore? Yeah.
Yeah,
or did
actually.
you know him?
Yep. I thought he died. I taught him everything he knew.
Spoilers.
Whoa.
Ron? You know Ron?
Ron Weasley? Yep.
You know all the
I was thinking of a
Weasleys?
different Ron.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ron. Like
DeSantis?
Ron James.
Ron James? Does he have a middle name?
He's the basketball player.
Ron J. James.
knows.
Ron James. Everyone knows him. They call him the King.
Are you his audio guy too?
Are you
Yeah.
him today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm Ron.
You're Ron today?
Yup.
So going back to your empire and like you being king.
Well, yeah.
So
sure. Let's go to
what rules
Eric,
are
I
you
need some.
planning?
I need some. I need a mic right now.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's
do
in
you
your-
have to say
it's in your
something? Do you
nose.
want to say? Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Hey.
Sorry, I got a little hungry.
I'm cutting you off.
That was a bit graphic, all right?
Matt's mic off. I can't speak anymore.
So back to you being king in your empire?
Yeah. Back to my empire.
The sound guy's not going to interview you. That's how this works.
That's totally fine. Hey, I understand.
Yeah.
You
Reverse.
yeah. He's the sound guy. He gets to control the sound.
You say what I want you to say.
Exactly.
And if I don't like what you're saying,
banana split.
okay, I'll let that one slide. But if you test me once again,
Can you turn his mic back on?
okay, fine. You
He's,
can.
like,
You may
screaming.
speak again.
Can I?
Yes.
Okay.
It's may I.
Speaking privileges turned
You're gonna
off
make
again.
me lose it again.
No, I don't even care that you're Batman.
If you're really the sound guy,
Robin's
then tell me
better.
what an SM57 is.
SM57.
Well, it's not this.
This is Super Mario.
Do you know what this is, Matt?
It's a microphone.
Or sorry, Batman.
Sure.
Mattman?
How does he
You're
know
right.
too?
It's a sure. Well done.
Thanks.
No
Thank you,
one-
wizard.
I will make you my predecessor. Yep.
You're kidding.
Nope.
How do I?
You can start with this.
Yes.
That's an
Work your way up.
SM58.
I
Correct.
should have planned ahead. I put this chair here, but the camera's kind of my entire field of vision. So
Matt, it kind of feels like that he should be taking your job.
Matt, how many fingers am I holding up?
I can't see any fingers. 0. Final answer.
You got it right.
That was pretty crazy. I'll give him that.
Call me lucky.
But he's Batman. He's got like X-ray vision.
I'm here
true.
because
We
I
give
cover
him
all
prep
the
time.
finances. The sound guy can't do that.
That's
Who
true.
do
You
you
know
think? Who do you think gonna give him the microphone?
You're right. This guy needs to get back
I think
to
he's got to
sound.
go. I think he's
Yeah.
got to go back to doing his.
So-
I have one last trick.
Oh, yeah?
Last trick. Whoa!
More exciting stuff
Drop
after
the
break.
mic.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
You know what time it is.
It's Charlie News Channel.
You better believe it. Oh, and I found out I could watch TV if I turn this way.
Oh. Hey.
buddy.
Hi, Matt.
Matt, you kind of look like you can give Charlie a little kiss.
Can you like pat me on the head? Oh, thank you.
Oh,
ow.
Give him a little kiss. Kiss on the head.
Oh. Thank you.
That's good.
Let's get you started with news.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Whoa.
You ever brush your teeth?
No. Are you for real?
I do 13 times a day.
You're gonna have to with Halloween coming up, all the candy.
Oh my
The
God.
sugar coating protects your teeth, though.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
You need to brush your teeth with sugar.
Yep.
That's the news.
True.
Oh, would you look at this?
Charlie, can you explain what's going on here?
You see all those like dots in the water? Those are all giant seagulls.
Nope, that's what they are.
Those are all giant
Those
seagulls.
are giant seagulls. Because humans don't have that like large
Pointy
thing
thing.
below them.
Yeah, and look at them.
Those
That guy's
are
just
giant
walking on
seagulls.
water.
You know how like some giant species are different than like other like smaller. It's like a giant spider and a regular spider.
Yeah.
Those are like two separate things. Same thing with a seagull.
Should we be afraid that giant
Yes.
seagulls look like us?
Be afraid.
Whoa. I'm afraid of that.
On the subway?
Imagine seeing that on the subway. That's scary.
Is that
That's
also a giant?
horrifying.
That's a giant pigeon, actually.
Why is it just me?
Wow.
That's cool.
Imagine seeing that on the train. Ooh.
This is
Going
what
home from
Halloween
work,
is.
You work like 12 hours and you go, ah! You get like really scared. Like, look at that. A wolf?
They're all avoiding the subway because
No
that woman
thanks.
was on there.
Yeah.
Oh, he kind of looks sad.
Is that an
Well,
apple?
he's trying to reach the apple that's in front of him. He can't. Every time he goes forward, it goes away.
Who are those people?
The mummies of ancient Egypt.
And those?
Whoa.
You ever see Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yeah.
It's a cool movie. But these guys, those are.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, is it? Oh, isn't that so nice? Oh, it's mine. It's
Is it their birthday?
no,
Happy
it's
birthday.
Halloween.
Happy birthday, penguins.
Oh,
It's like Surf's Up. They're on the beach and
yeah.
everything.
This like Surf's Up. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh my god, he's going crazy for pumpkins.
I carved. Excuse me. I carved a pumpkin. It's disgusting.
Did you eat it after?
Of course.
It's so slimy.
What else am I gonna eat?
Yeah, it's the most fun part.
I love ferrets.
All little rats.
They're huge. They're long, too long. Yeah, you know like Burger King long chicken. You know
Long
those?
chicken?
The long chicken in Burger King.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Are you telling me that
This is
Five Nights at Freddy's is
wait,
here?
Who's Freddy?
Do we have Five Nights? My friend.
Didn't you play the game like Five Noches con Alfredo or whatever it's called?
Yes, I did.
What is that?
It's a scary game.
Ooh.
Yeah. This woman's in it. Is she
Freddy?
Yeah, she's actually Freddy
Alfredo.
in the movie.
Sorry.
And in the video game.
And who's
too.
that guy?
That guy? I think he just showed up one day.
So this is a game?
This is a game, yeah. It looks super realistic, right?
Yeah.
That's the technology we have nowadays. Isn't
So
that
like
crazy?
you play as like these humans?
No. You play as a ghost the whole time. Yeah. And it's like an M. Night Shyamalan twist. And then the
Whoa.
kid from The Sixth Sense, he walks up to you and he says, I can see you. And then Bruce Willis is like, come on, kid, let's go home.
My name is Bruce
And then they
Wayne.
drive home together. I just spoiled the end of the game. Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen.
So is this where does Bruce Willis come up?
He should be there soon. I don't know if this is going to show it or not. Because Bruce Willis was like a big twist in the game.
Is that him? Was that him?
That's him. Oh,
we missed it. Oh, well.
There he went.
Oh, it's happening again.
Jeez.
Oh, we missed it again.
What's happening?
I have to wait till again. Why is it just me?
God. Oh my God.
This is crazy, guys.
Whoa.
Crazy
This is a bit
What
much.
is that?
This
Wha-
many
Is that just like a big
eclipses.
fireball?
It's like a eclipse eye, eclipsey.
Is it trying to blink? What is this? A
Oh, I went the
camera or
wrong way.
something? Jeez.
You
Why
gotta
is it yellow?
dodge it.
It's gold. I like the goldness.
Hold on, is this Photoshop? I just learned that word yesterday.
Is this AI?
It kind of looks like he just missed. Like someone threw something at the sun and it whiffed it.
Oh, that's the sun?
It's not AI.
Is that
it's
not the
AI.
Life is crazy, dude.
The sun's covered.
Life is bonkers, man. Can you
Oh
believe
my
how
God.
bonkers life is, dude?
I can't, honestly.
Bro.
Hi, Chica.
Whoa.
Who's that pretty lady?
That's Chica.
That's Chica?
That's my friend Chica.
I'm looking more at the cupcake.
Oh.
She's kind of. She's single.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So wait,
I like how it
is
has a
that
face.
Chica's friend or is that like an actual cupcake?
Yeah. Can Chica like
no,
be my
that's a,
aunt?
that's a real cupcake. Like it has like organs and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's eat. What's Chica eating?
Better not be
Anything
that
Chica
cupcake.
can get her hands onto.
Oh yeah.
Chica's just like me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put a chicken sandwich in front of me, I'm gonna eat it.
Well, stay tuned, guys.
Thanks, man.
Coming up, we have some questions from the audience. Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back to the interview show.
What up?
Guys, we have some questions.
We do.
From the audience. From all
You
our
viewers at home,
The
you sent in
viewers at
some
home.
questions.
So the first question is for Charlie.
Okay.
What's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy. Whew. My favorite candy? It has to be,
Matt, what's your favorite candy?
Candy, huh? Let's see. You ever heard of Red Hots?
the
Like-
chili peppers?
No, like not the music, like the food.
Like the chili peppers?
Yeah, the chili peppers.
No.
Like the
It's
hot
like-
sauce?
No, it's like the. No.
Okay.
Red
Anyways,
Hots.
I already forgot what I was talking about, so I like Crunch Bars.
Oh, that's a classic. That is just like Alec Baldwin. That's a classic.
I
Is he in
like
trouble?
Kit Kats.
Well, anyways. Charlie,
He's
you
on
ever
a
had
scale.
one?
You like Kit Kats?
I like Kit Kats.
Okay, that's a classic. I
That's-
love Kit Kats.
It's a fair choice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Oh.
Are you a Reese's man?
Reese's? Did you just say Reese's? It's Reese's. Even
Reese's?
Yep.
Chica knows that.
Reese's.
Reese's Pieces? Well, it's not pieces, it's
Reese's.
pieces. It's pieces. It says pieces on the packaging.
I thought it was like.
So did Reese make it then, or what?
It's Reese's.
So Reese made it, and
Reese
now it's Reese's?
made it.
He didn't have to make it.
So Reese got some pieces, and then he put them together, so now it's Reese's Pieces.
Well, I don't like Reese's Pieces. I just like.
You like Reese's?
The little cups.
What about Recess? Did anyone ever consider that option?
Oh, I love Recess.
That's my favorite candy.
Dude.
Going outside, playing on the swings.
Yeah. This next question, I think it's maybe about all of us. It comes from my mom.
Ooh.
What's the show about?
Is it not really obvious?
Yeah. Come on.
Maureen.
Do we even have to answer that? Like, I feel like my intolerance. I feel like I'm being insulted or something. You say your mom said that?
What's
question?
your mother's name?
Maureen.
What's her direct address? What's her mailing address?
I don't think she wants that.
I can't send her a little letter?
No.
Little
If you
fan
don't
mail?
know what this show is about already, this is what, our third season? I'm sorry, you
watch
can't-
every episode, and then if you don't get it, watch it again.
Guys.
She had a different question.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah. Does anyone watch the show?
You know, so we had a bit of a rough start the first season. We had 3 viewers, right? Which kind of a lot, but also not really enough to pull in the money.
That was our watch party afterwards, right?
Yeah. So it was just the 3 of us.
Yeah.
But still 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Better than nothing. Better than
But
0.
later on, believe it or not, I got some more people.
Wow.
Yeah.
How?
So
what did you do?
Have you ever heard of
the show?
Probably.
You ever heard of bribery?
Bradbury?
I've heard. Is it the show?
What?
Bradley?
No. So it's like you tell somebody something, but then and be like, oh, I'll give you money if I watch this, but you don't actually have any money. So it's like they do it, and then you don't have to give them anything.
So you like.
So our viewership went to 3 to 4, and that
Nice.
was
Well, who'd you
that's
bribe?
that's kind of the only bad part is like they don't want to talk to you after that. But
Yeah, I mean, who'd
I
you
don't
bribe?
really want to talk to either of you. What?
Who'd you bribe?
Um,
Did he just say he doesn't want to talk to us?
I think so.
Nah, whatever.
We don't have to talk to him.
That's true.
We can
But
just
I want to know who he bribed.
Yeah.
Who'd you bribe?
Charlie, do you know you have a brother?
Do I?
Yeah. And that's all I'm going to reveal about that.
Bunch of jump scares.
We
Jeez.
have one more question.
Oh yes, please.
Bread?
Bread?
Yes.
Bread?
Bread? Little sun jump scare. To bread or not to bread? That is the question. Wow.
Bread?
Yeah.
Bread?
I think it's an old friend of Matt's.
I think we gotta mute Matt here.
Why?
Just don't like you.
Why would you mute me?
You
Wait.
said he doesn't want to talk to us, so we have to mute him.
Aren't I the predecessor of the wizard? The
Yeah.
sound wizard?
So mute Matt.
Mute! Did it work?
I think so.
It didn't work. Let me try it again. Ooh. Chica! I thought you left! Mute! Did it work?
Charlie?
Oh.
I'm going to stand up for this, actually. Hold on.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Or this helps with posture. So, you know what? Let me empty the pockets a little.
Okay.
I want to have a heart-to-heart real quick.
We have like 40 seconds.
No, it's okay. So, what I wanted to ask you is, sack position!
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh.
Did we do it?
1, 2,
Yes!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did it!
We did it!
Okay. Ready?
Welcome to Off the Clock.
We did not get it right this time.
But it was better. There was an improvement.
A little bit.
Decided improvement.
But it's the last time it'll be the 3 of
Go
us
with the
doing
program,
it.
girl.
But it's a sad day, guys.
Shall we
It's
not
my
address
last
our 4th
episode.
member?
I know, we're going to.
Okay, good.
Natalie, would you like to introduce
Hi.
yourself?
Hi, guys. Long time no see. I feel like I'm home. Not really, but like it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back. How have y'all been?
Great.
Yeah.
You've been watching Off the Clock?
Where have I been?
Yeah.
This is awkward. This is really awkward. I've
tell the
been
truth.
seeing someone else.
Oh no, you're cheating on Off the Clock?
Nightly news.
With Nightly News.
Oh, get out. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not you.
I think we're going to have to fight.
Can we do it later?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I've been doing more newsy things this semester, but it's nice to be back with the girls.
Exactly.
Right.
Senior week special.
Yeah, I had to for Steph's last show.
Yeah.
Which we didn't talk about yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I cut her off. My bad.
Normal show. We cut each other off. I do it all the time too. All right. But yeah, it's my last episode here and my last time being on air here, so.
No!
So it's a sad episode, but we're still going to have a good show today, guys, so don't worry about it. So, what do we have next, guys?
Oh, well, you're talking about
we
me
already
again,
introed
no
you.
Well, we
problem.
introed Natalie. Scroll a little faster. Keep going.
So yeah, like Steph said, and we said, it's her last show, which means we have some surprises for her. Not yet, later, coming up. So Maddie, Cece, can you give me like a little preview? Don't give it away. Just
I got
a little
you right
something.
now. Cupcake, picture, bag,
wow,
card.
You know, I do think you're giving it away.
I think you did give away the whole thing.
Dignity.
Me use less
Dignity?
Yeah. What else?
I think you've covered all of them.
I think, yeah.
I think if you say any more, we're going to give away the whole
love and support.
That's true. These are all things we put in the bag.
In the bag?
The dignity is on the bottom.
Yes.
Is dignity in there? Good.
What does dignity look like? I've never seen it before.
Girl, the diploma.
Oh,
Okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough. We'll save it.
All right.
So first, Maddie, I believe this is your job.
This is my part, but this is also the end of the semester. Steph's last show. So you're going to do the fit check first.
Oh my god.
And you get to say it.
Okay, I get to go first. So,
Yep.
guys, it's time for Maddie's favorite part of the show. Mine, come on. It's time for the fit check. All right.
Yay!
I get to go first today, guys. Exciting, right? So, honestly, don't know where my sweater's from, but it's from somewhere. Probably American Eagle. All my clothes are from American Eagle.
I see the tag. Yep.
Is it from
There's
American
an
Eagle?
eagle
Yeah.
on
There is?
the
All right.
sleeve. On the sleeve.
Perfect. And then I have my Levi jeans again, and then my Nike blazer. No, not blazers. I forgot my
love
blazers at
it.
home. And my Nikes on. Yep.
Okay, is it my turn
Would
now?
you like to go now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we're back. I don't know where I got my shirt from. This is a bad start. I don't know where I got any of this. I think the leggings are Aerie. The shoes, I want to say they're DSW, but they're by Reebok. And then the earrings are the second pair I ever got. We're not in the handout.
Ever?
Hello.
When did you get your ears pierced?
Like 4th grade.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so it's been a hot minute. but
Wow.
They're just like little gold balls.
Cute.
They're kind of nice, actually. It's very simple.
Very nice.
I like it.
Thank you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you could go first.
Oh, me?
Oh.
All right. Well, we're not working with much today. It is finals week, and this is what you get, guys. I'm wearing not sweatpants. That should be enough. I think my friend's mom got me these pants, to be honest. Thank you, Shannon.
They look cute.
And this shirt says Oswego. I got it from Cortland, and this is my mom's jacket. Thank you, Mom.
Wait.
Wait.
I went right over your guys'
Oh, we did not. No, we were just.
You got your Oswego shirt from Cortland.
Yeah.
Huh?
They sell that over there?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Yeah, why? Why are they making money off our school?
They're not.
You are being very cryptic, but okay.
Okay.
Well,
We won't press that issue further.
Oh, no. She got from Oswego.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, the chair.
It's okay. Slight
Okay,
injury.
y'all. So, Oswego pom pom. Get it right. We got the Converse, the typical ones. American Eagle. Mom's gift.
Aw.
We love mums.
Mommy.
H&M, I think. And extensions from the beauty supply store.
Ooh.
Yes.
Bro, where's
love?
You lost your arm to your chair.
Oh, it's okay. That's. Ooh, the other one's gonna go, so I'm
Oh
gonna
my
hold that
gosh.
back.
That's the broken
That chair has been a safety hazard
This
for
is
like
like look at the legs too.
like she's
It's like
thinking.
leaning
It's like
backwards.
Oh
Oh
Bro.
my.
If I fall,
If
bro.
you fall, I'll catch you.
She makes it through the end of the show.
Thumbnail.
It'll be okay.
Oh my god.
Actually, that would be really good.
We like our news desk always almost broken, like always.
I think it's more than almost broken.
Yeah. So like every night it's like, will it stand? Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, last night I anchored and I was hoping that would be the night it fell, but
Yeah.
it did not. We still have the desk, guys. But since it's the end of the semester, we're going to do a little semester recap. So what everyone wants to tell us, like what your best part of the semester at the studio and outside of the studio has been.
Are we starting with?
You start.
You can start.
You start. I need to think a little.
Okay. Best part of the semester. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna start with the studio first. I think the very first vlog we did was like really nice.
Yeah,
Even though
that's
like I
true.
like the other ones, like the apple farm, and what else did we do? Damn, I forgot. I edited all of these.
We did thrifting, apple farm.
Thrifting was the first one. I like that one.
There was another one. Cooking.
Yeah. And the brownies. But yeah, I like the vlogs that we do. It was pretty fun, and I enjoyed myself, and I liked shopping with Steph and Maddie. It was pretty cool. Outside of the studio, I think I just like filming my own films and editing, and I really enjoyed this semester. I should have all A's. I'm looking at you, Professor.
Whoa.
So yeah, I should have all A's. Yeah. So
what films have you made this semester?
let's see. I made a short trailer. I made like a few like, is it 30-second to 1 minute films for like my intro to cinema, and then a few other stuff. Just a bunch.
Very nice.
But yeah, and like outside of class as well. So it's just a lot. But I'm getting my portfolio up.
And we edit all of our vlogs, and they
She
always
does.
turn out amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
props to
cool.
Cece. Everyone shake their pom-poms in honor of Cece. Yes. Okay.
Maddie, you want to go?
Yeah, I guess so. Hate thinking. I see the Zoom for the thinking. Thank you. I appreciate that. In the studio, honestly, I kind of have to agree with you. It's the vlogs. I feel like it's not very original, but at the same time, like, just being able to get out of the studio and pulling those experiences into the show has been wonderful.
Stephanie makes me laugh all the time.
Yeah, Stephanie is. Okay, my favorite moment was when you fell over, just like in the backseat of Steph's car,
Oh
and
my
then strapped
God.
yourself in like you were in
Oh
a
my
race car.
My driving's great,
You might as well
guys.
be in a
It's
race
great.
car if
It's
you're in her car.
You know, and that's the fun of it.
You've all drove with me
That's
before,
half the fun.
Okay.
And then out of studio.
You're scared to drive with me or something?
No.
That's why you drove all day today?
Yep.
One of my roommates always shouts, "Jesus, take the wheel" when I'm driving, if it makes
Yeah.
you feel any better. So
I should start doing that. That sounds
you should.
good.
It's quite fun. It's quite fun. Let's see. Out of the semester, favorite memory. I got to take a tour of Turning Stone. That was very fun a couple weeks ago. Yeah, and it was like an event planning thing. And I feel like that's my most fun recent memory. Because we got to we literally got to go inside like all the restaurants. We get to see the behind the scenes of like how everything worked. I was just so impressed at how they don't get lost. Because if you guys ever like been there? No? Okay, literally the most massive casino ever.
I've heard.
Yeah. You will get lost. Erin's nodding. You've been there. You will get lost. We had like a tour guide, and she's like, it took 3 weeks for me to actually figure out where I was going.
Ugh.
So, but it was very fun to tour it and see behind the scenes. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Steph, do you want to go?
Okay, my turn. My favorite part in the studio is probably like just like before and after the shows. We always like just have so much fun with playing music and
Oh my
everything.
God, I forgot about that.
Like even
Oh
with
my
news
gosh,
and stuff,
yeah.
before news, there's always music playing, and it's just always so much fun to be here. Everyone's laughing, always smiles, you know, seeing the dimples. And that's definitely probably one of my favorite parts of being at the studio. And then out of the studio, hanging out with everyone from the studio. Don't do much outside of the studio,
This girl is a
apparently.
workaholic for real.
Yeah, no, I'm here most of my time, so.
Yay.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything you do
We
for
do.
us.
You do so much.
Thank you.
It's my turn.
Yep.
It is your turn.
Yes, Natalie.
My favorite part in the studio, I don't know. I've enjoyed news a lot this semester. Oh my gosh. I only EP'd one night, so it was less stressful. And I had 3 great EPs. Got Clarissa and Thomas. Love you, girls. And I also got to interview Sean Evans. It was fun. I'm a big Hot Ones girly, so that was like actually thrilling for me because I love him.
Can you tell us a bit about that experience?
Oh,
Or are
yeah.
you like signing an NDA? And, like,
No.
Okay.
It was like I was like representing like one person from each media org got to interview him on stage before the Jason Wanzone's interview thing. So it was me for TOP, Kate Salamita for WNYO, and then Ben Diamond for the Oswegonian, and it was a great time. It was a little terrifying because it was in front of a lot of people, but I love Sean Evans, guys. It's not a lie. Like, I introduced my whole house to Hot Ones in the fall. Anyways, that was fun.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was fun. And then out of the studio,
you have the same problem as me.
The switches are killing me. I don't know. You know what? I had a lot of fun with my friends. I had a fun time with my friends this semester, which I'm very grateful for. I know it sounds dumb, but I had so much fun with everyone, and got to have a lot of quality time with people. And I feel like I got a lot of confidence this semester. So, thank you, spring.
Yes.
As you should. As you should.
Oh,
live audience.
Oh my God.
Say
Hey,
hello,
guys.
everybody.
Hi, guys.
Yay.
They're very enthusiastic. They're
Everybody
so excited to
settle
be
down
here.
over there.
They're so excited.
Calm down.
Calm down, guys.
He's so invested in the show that he doesn't want to miss a single minute.
All right,
I'll
but
tell
that
him.
is all the time we have for right now. So we're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll have the question of the day.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close-up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Back.
So embarrassing.
We're back.
Oh, you got us.
Yeah, welcome back to Off the Clock. Now it's time for our question of the day. Today's question is, if you had a whole day to do whatever you wanted, what would you do?
That's a deep question.
It's hard. There's so much.
I know exactly what I
Yeah.
would do.
What would you do?
I would have a 5-day meal, right?
Wait,
5-day meal.
Yeah.
5 course?
What does that mean?
5-day meal.
You eat for 5 days.
So that means I'll have like a 3-course meal and then for 5 days worth.
Delish.
And then I would have a silk bed sheet on like a king bed with like a 55-inch TV in front of me. And then I'd have all my gaming systems because I have a Switch, I got a P4, and I got a Xbox. And then I'll play like, every game that I have.
That's
That
awesome.
sounds like
And then I'll
fun.
probably read a book and go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
It sounds
That's a
like
good
a nice day,
ending.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Anyone else know?
I would explore the Titanic.
Huh? 2 really interesting things just happened.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Aaron just appeared. And you
Hello,
would
Aaron.
explore the Titanic?
I would explore the Titanic for the first part, and then I would get home, and I don't know what else I would do. What would I do?
That would just take you half the day?
Probably.
And then what else would you do?
I've invented time travel, obviously, because that's how I get to
Aaron.
like
wonderful.
Or maybe not time travel. Maybe I can do teleporting and time travel, so I can go back to like 1912 on the boat before it sinks.
Why would you want that?
Because it's fun.
Okay.
And then you can compare it to the after when you come back and you go and explore the actual
wouldn't you
sunken
die?
Titanic. No, not on the day that you're late.
Oh,
you can just time travel right off when you're done.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then that's the first half.
It's not what I expected.
No, I did not.
I did not expect
I think for the second half, I just watched some Netflix. Yes.
Explore the Titanic.
I'd probably be tired. I think I'd be a little tired after that.
Maybe.
Just a little.
Just a tad. It's fine.
But that's the day. I guess we're coming to me now. The camera decided for us.
The camera says it's Steph's turn.
Okay. But I think I would probably try and travel somewhere. Like, I wouldn't want to just stay home. I don't know where, but
Come
like,
with the
you can't
Titanic
get
with
all
me.
the way. I can't go to the Titanic with you. But you can't get like all the way to like Europe or anything in a day. So.
I invented
Time travel
teleportation
in
and
so I would teleport around like everywhere. Maybe I'll go visit Scott in Australia.
There
I
you
just heard him
go.
over there say that.
Careful of the spiders. Heard those are
yeah,
big.
I've heard that too. But
good luck, Scott.
that's probably what I
Aaron.
would do. Just teleport around the world.
Well, I would do the opposite of Steph, and I would stay home for most of the day. Not all of it, but man, do I love my house. No, I'd be at home, but I would go to Uncommon Grounds, Saratoga Springs, best bagel and coffee you will ever have.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to be reunited with her.
518 Girlies Unite.
518 Girls,
Unite.
if you know, you know. 2, I would go home. I would stay there for a while. I would pet my dogs. Baxter, Seeger, love them. I'd pet my cat. His name is Toby. That would be awesome. Then maybe I'd see some friends.
Maybe.
I think maybe we'd go on a walk with the dogs and like all the friends could come. All the friends could come on the walk, bring your dogs. I think that would actually be a great time. And then at nighttime, I really like to cook. And I would make like, if I have time, I don't always have time to, but if I have time, I'll make like good pasta. And like
What
maybe
kind
some
of
chicken.
pasta?
I don't know.
Do
so
you
that's
do
the thing.
homemade pasta?
I can't make homemade pasta because I don't have a thing and I don't have the patience to like roll it myself.
I don't have a thing.
Fair.
I don't have the thing. You know what I mean?
I do not.
Like the thing.
The,
and,
the
like,
cranky
the thing. The
Yep.
thing.
The
I
thing.
don't have the
Yep.
thing.
The thing.
But I like to make homemade sauce.
Ooh,
With
that
like
sounds
vegetables
really
and
good.
stuff.
I'm
If I
coming to
have
your
time,
house.
I will do that.
Girl, send me
And
the
I will have
recipe.
some friends over and we'll eat the
Can
pasta.
you make us some pasta?
And
That
watch a
sounds
little
so
movie.
healthy. I love this.
We'll watch a little movie.
Watch
It'll
Titanic.
be a lovely little day.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
All right.
All right, keep going.
Would you like to?
Oh, it's my turn now. All right, so yes, this is senior week of productions for all of us here at WTOP. So the regular crew of girls were not all available. We have a lot of men here. Yay! Thank you
What is
guys
this
for
show?
helping.
It is the all women's
cast.
Plus a few men.
Yeah, men.
in the back.
Shut up.
Charlie.
And we have a python in the audience.
Yep. There's
But we,
Turd,
no,
Zach.
seriously, like,
it's
it's finals week,
we
and
got
we appreciate everyone who came, like, so much, because everyone is busy, everyone has things to do, but you came to help us, yay, and we wouldn't be able to do this without any help. So, but typically during the semester and last semester, this is a all-women's production, and since it's the last show of season 2, I want to talk about why you guys think it's important to have an all-women's show and what you like about it. So, Steph, let's start with you since you're leaving, you're skipping town.
As you can see with our crew here, it's very male-dominated broadcasting, I feel like. So it's a good time to have like a bunch of women. I'm sorry, I was just watching Garrett take the camera.
Zooming in on all the men right now.
Zooming in on the men here. Okay. But yes, Long Island Python.
Hey, back here.
Back over here, we're talking.
Come on, we're talking here.
We're talking.
There we go.
No, but it is very male dominated, so it's good to get a bunch of girls like into this and just into broadcasting and wanting to learn more about it, I think. And even with the sports broadcasting, because that has always been a lot of guys. So now we have started to get more of the girls into it, and I think that's really important. So
I agree. And that's like no shade. Like
No.
there's just a lot of guys here. Like they're great. I think that we have a lot of great people here. There's just, it can be
Definitely.
intimidating, especially to younger girls who aren't that confident, girls who have had bad experiences in like male dominated spaces in the past. So I think this is important to bring girls in and be like, it's fine, you don't have to be scared. Like you'll meet new people, like we're here to support you, get you more involved. If you want to do sports, then do sports. And I know I'm not usually here, but last semester I was here, so.
Snapping, yeah. I agree, totally agree.
Ditto.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think you
Sorry.
guys kind of covered all of it, you know, it's just
Yes.
important to have the representation.
And it
Yeah.
also shows that, you know, us girls can be creative too.
That's right.
What do you guys
yeah,
think about
definitely.
sports and baseballs and footballs and hockey
pythons.
sticks
And
and
python,
punks?
although I do like a good python.
And what else do you guys talk about?
They talk about all kinds of things.
I don't know.
Come on.
But that's why it's important to have
Basketball.
our girls where we can talk about girl stuff and the
Yeah.
girls don't have to be
Exactly.
afraid to like, join it.
That's
you know?
right.
Yeah, it's a good place to, I think, start getting more involved in other things if you want, or just stay here. That's fine too. But if you want to try, like, I don't know, a sports production, do it. It's fun.
They are a lot of fun. All right, but I think that's all the time we have for in this block. So we'll be back after this break. Sorry, Cece. we're
Dude,
very
we
over.
go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
If we have time,
Mommy,
it's all
no.
good.
It's 10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Up by Crowman, not able to get on it. DiCarlo on the rebound. Alex DiCarlo.
La 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 la. Free. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Darlings, and welcome back to Off the Clock. We are heading into the final block of Steph's last episode ever. It's here. And we have a little surprise for her.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Cece, I'm scared.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Pressure's on.
Let's take a
Camera's
look,
on.
guys. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at it.
Oh, it's me. I really hope you don't walk up to my car while I'm doing this, but I am going to miss you so much next semester. I keep looking to make sure you're not coming, but I don't know what I'm going to do without you. You are one of my best friends and so dedicated to the studio. We are all going to miss you so much. And I just know you're going to do amazing things, and I can't wait to cheer you on. All right.
No, I think I'm stuck here, guys.
Hi. We're back.
Steph, we're gonna freaking miss you! Oh, that's so cute. A little cake, guys.
Don't drop it. Careful, careful, careful.
Oh,
okay.
Garrett, come here. Look at the cake.
I'm just gonna come film the. Ready? Ready? Can you see it?
Congratulations.
Can you see it? There we go. It says congratulations, Stephanie. Love off the clock. Shout out to whoever was working at Walmart. She was great. Yes.
She gave us free
She was
decorations.
so great.
Did she
She gave us some
really?
decorations.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I think she said it was supposed to be a secret, but it's on TV now, so sorry.
It's not a secret anymore.
It's not secret. She's great at her
Here's your
job.
gift. There's a few stuff in here. So you guys just yeah.
Just open it. Just open
guys.
it.
Seems heavy.
Oh, litterer.
We got the picture, of course, of the crew. Aww, that's so cute.
The classic rite of passage when you graduate
I know.
from the
When
show.
we graduate from the show, you always get a picture of
You
the
do.
crew.
You do.
In a frame. I love it.
Shout out Jill.
Yeah. Who is she? Did she start that?
I don't. I think
started
so.
that.
I
Oh,
think
there's
when we did
another.
it for Meg and Donna at the end of Sunasa.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
how it
then you
started.
got your graduation frame.
We didn't have a picture of your face.
Who is that?
We're not sure. He's the stock photo.
It's a demo pic, okay?
He came with the frame. You
Yo,
can
yo,
keep him.
when you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
your close-ups,
This guy, he graduated too.
Seems like a sweetheart.
when you
Congrats
get your
to that guy.
close-ups,
He has
you
a
can put
lovely
your
smile.
picture in
He
there.
does. Very happy.
He looks
very
like
happy.
a very nice person.
Yes, he does. That's so funny. I love it. We'll update it. We'll update it.
We will.
Is there, there's a card in here too.
There's a card.
Drop that.
Oh, is there something else?
I thought. I don't know.
Is there something else in there?
I'm not sure. I can't remember at
Here,
this
you
point.
open the card. And
I think that might be it.
things did
But
we get?
I think it might have just been the two.
You guys been busy all day.
Yes, rather. Nope, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We're good.
Aww.
That's all.
And we got you a card too, but we forgot to sign
our
it,
card
so that's
has to come
fine.
after.
We were a little busy.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
so cute. Thank you guys.
Of course, girly.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm out of here, guys.
Hope that was
No,
good
yeah.
enough.
But I did want to say something too, because this is my last time being on air here at WTOP, and it's really sad, honestly. Like, I've grown so much as a person here and met so many amazing people, and it's going to be really sad having to leave, because we're all graduating at some point, and a lot of us are graduating, and I'm going to miss all of you guys, and I'm so happy that I've been able to meet all of you guys and do this great show with all of you. Made some of my best friends here. It's just, miss
Don't
all
make me
of
cry.
you.
You'll be back. We can feature you on
We'll
something.
be back.
We'll
Oh
be
no.
back. I always just say that
always
to.
does this.
She's
always happens.
tired of the chair with the streamers, so she can't leave.
This does happen a lot.
I'll see you like a week after graduation. Taylor Swift, fun.
We're going to Taylor Swift. All right, you got me back.
Yeah,
We're going to see Taylor Swift.
we are. We will be.
As you should.
Like
That's
a week
amazing.
after graduation.
It's fun,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes.
Love it.
I'll see you around.
I'll see ya. No, but I am gonna miss all of you guys. It's gonna be sad.
Well, what about next semester when there's no Steph? What are you guys gonna do?
Well,
We're gonna thug it out, man. I don't know.
we'll figure it out.
You're gonna
Yeah,
be
should we?
Thug it out. That's.
That's as far as we got.
That's all we got.
We're,
Yeah.
We'll probably be back, so we'll keep you posted. We got a social media, so like you can just
Follow
follow it. You should follow it at. I think it's just off the clock
Yeah.
Oz.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
Off the
That
Clock.
should be it at off the clock Oz. So I'm just gonna look it up.
I'm not even writing what it's saying, but at off the
Follow
clock.
and
At off the clock.
find out what they're gonna be doing.
Yeah,
for next
find
season.
out. We'll have some great. We'll actually post pictures on there. We promise. I'm looking. at the
Oh,
wrong
we can't
camera again.
forget the quote of the day.
That's
guys.
what I was gonna ask.
Oh my gosh! Yes, yes, yes.
Quote of the day.
Even though Steph here, she's very smart. We obviously knew she was gonna graduate, but just remember, C's get degrees, and thug it out, y'all. Don't be slacking now.
That's
I'm talking to you in the back, and you in the back. Don't be slacking, but C's get degrees. Keep it pushing, and me and Maddie, we're gonna graduate in like 2024, so we got time.
We
but
got time.
yeah.
A little bit of time, not a lot of time, but we got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But thank you for watching this semester.
We love you guys.
And have a great semester.
Please come back for
And-
season 3 in the fall. We love you, and we can't wait to see you again with more
And one more
adventures.
shout out for Steph.
Come on, guys. Hug her.
Oh,
Come here.
hug on the bumpkin.
Welcome to episode 7 of Stick to Sports. I'm Ben Diamond.
And I'm Brian Burrows. Today we take a look at the NFL, the college football, the NBA, and the NHL.
Roll it. The Detroit Lions defeated the Los Angeles Chargers 41-38 in a game where both offenses were on full display. Ultimately, the Lions came out victorious as kicker Riley Patterson cashed in a 41-yard field goal to give the Lions the lead as time expired. Both quarterbacks went back and forth all game, resulting in 2 outstanding performances. Jared Goff threw for 333 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Justin Herbert threw for 323 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Brian, this Lions team is now 7-2. Is this offense one of, if not the best in the NFL?
The best, not quite yet. One of the best, absolutely. They have a very, very talented core of players right now, including quarterback Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. It's a very good core of players. Their total yards per game is 406, which is second in the NFL right now. It's a very good stat. They're top 5 in both passing and rushing yards per game. They can throw the ball, they can pass the ball, doesn't matter. They can break down your defense. I think the big thing they're missing is a real number 2 receiver behind St. Brown. Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond, Jameson Williams are all good receivers, but I think they're 3 or 4s. Jameson Williams has potential to step up to be that number 2, but he hasn't shown it quite yet. So I think that's the next step to make their offense. Probably the number 1 is a number 2 receiver.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I mean, their offense is very well balanced. You mentioned all those guys. They really are well balanced, and they're able to attack you from any which way and have a lot of success. But I feel like it's their defense that needs to continue to step up when called upon. There have been a lot of close games which they've come out on top, but you'd wish, as a Lions fan, I'm sure, that they'd win a little bit more handily than they have been. But they're winning games nonetheless, and they're really impressing on the offensive side.
The Houston Texans were on a high after rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud led them on a game-winning drive against the Bucs the week before as they headed into Cincinnati to take on a surging Bengals team. The Texans had a 27-24 lead late in the 4th when Joe Burrow led the Bengals down the field. A drop pass by Tyler Boyd in the end zone led to a game-tying field goal for the Bengals. Stroud got the ball back with 1:33 on the clock and once again led the team into field goal range for a game-winning kick as they walked away winners 30-27. Ben, after back-to-back game-winning drives, the Texans find themselves at 5-4 and in the playoff picture, and only a game back of the Jaguars. Can they take the division?
I mean, they certainly can. As you said, the Jaguars lost this week. So with the win, the Texans were able to move up a game, only being a game back in the division right now. And they've also already beaten Jacksonville. So if they can take the next matchup between the two teams, they have the matchup advantage. So all of a sudden, if they end up tying record-wise towards the end of the season, you can realistically see this Texans team take the AFC South just based off matchup advantage. But right now, I mean, 2 weeks in a row, 2 game-winning drives for C.J. Stroud. That's really impressive. And this is, this is what a good young quarterback can do for a team. This Texans team has so much confidence right now, and it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, the remaining schedule is pretty easy, too. They have 9 games left. 6 of them are at home. They have Arizona, winnable game. Jacksonville's going to be a challenge. Denver's a winnable game. They're in New York to play the Jets. That's probably a winnable game. At the Titans is a winnable game. Cleveland's going to be a really tough test. That might be the hardest one left. They're taking Tennessee one more time, and then they're in Indianapolis. They could very easily walk away with 7 out of 9 wins out of the final stretch of games and very easily make a playoff push.
I completely agree, Brian. The Cleveland Browns were very happy to have Deshaun Watson back as he helped lead them on a 14-point comeback against the Ravens to defeat them 33-31. The Browns' defense was the star of the show, hauling in 2 interceptions, including one that was returned for a touchdown in the 4th quarter. The Browns had decent success with Watson absent, but a win in his return could signal positive signs for the rest of the season. Brian, prior to this week, the Ravens looked like one of, if not the best team in the league. Does a loss like this give you some doubt in their abilities to win the playoffs?
No, it really doesn't. Division games are just different in the NFL. For some reason, teams play a lot harder. Their division opponents just seem to play up to matchups. Doesn't matter who is playing. It could be the worst team in the league versus the best team in the league. It's always going to be a close matchup. So this one loss really doesn't do it for me. I mean, they killed Detroit and Seattle, two of the better teams in the NFL this year. And it was not even close in those games. It was like 30-point blowouts. So I'm like, one loss like this where Browns have a very, very good defense, game planned really well against the Ravens, not very concerning. The Ravens are a really good team, and to add to that, it doesn't seem like Marlon Humphrey went down with an injury. It doesn't seem like it's a very serious injury. He could be back as close as next week, so I'm not worried about that team at all.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Just this Ravens team, they have looked really good, of course. I mean, but this Browns defense is really something to behold. But going back to the offensive side, they have their $200 million man back on the field. And even though they had a little bit of success, when P.J. Walker was in there at quarterback, I feel like a guy with the track record that Deshaun Watson had back in Houston, if he can get back to that form, he hasn't really looked at so far this season. If he can get back to that, this Browns offense got a lot scarier, especially paired with that defense. This Browns team could be scary down the stretch.
Kyler Murray made his return to the football field for the first time in almost a year Sunday as the Cardinals took on the Falcons at home. Down 23-22 late in the fourth, Kyler drove the Cardinals down the field, and with some time wasting on the goal line, Matt Prater kicked the game-winning field goal as time expired to snap a 6-game losing streak. Murray threw for 249 yards and added 33 and a score with his legs. The Falcons committed to the ground game, rushing 41 times and passing only 21. Ben, the Cardinals are now 2-8, but have their star quarterback and starting running back in James Conner back on the field. Could they win their way out of a top 5 draft pick?
I mean, I think it's a possibility. There's always that possibility, teams down towards the bottom of the ladder start to play spoiler against a really good team. So that's certainly a possibility where they can, start to stack up wins all of a sudden in the second half of the season, and all of a sudden they're in the 10 to 15 range in draft pick. But I don't think they have the full culmination of talent on this roster to really put together a streak of wins. Like, getting Kyler Murray back is fantastic, and it's going to be huge for them. But ultimately, what it comes down to is team cohesion. And right now, I don't think that Cardinals team quite has it right now. So I still think while this win is a good sign for them, possibly for the future, I don't think they're going more much farther than that.
I mean, I think as far as draft order goes, there's 9 teams with 3 or less wins, and another 5 have 4 wins. 3 or 4 more wins could probably get them to the back end of the top 10. I mean, Panthers, Patriots, Bears, and Giants, probably all top 4 teams. They're really, really bad this year. Kyler could very easily lead them to at least 6 or 7 out of the top 5.
I agree. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get into the college football, the NBA, and the NHL here on WTOP-10.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna.
Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty.
The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of times.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to Stick to Sports. In the battle between two Heisman favorites, Bo Nix and Caleb Williams put on a show. Ultimately, the Oregon Ducks came out on top behind a 404 passing yard and 4 touchdown day from Nix, while Williams threw for 291 yards and 1 touchdown. Brian, USC has lost 4 of their last 5 games. Does USC's lack of success take Williams out of the Heisman race despite video game-like numbers?
I would say yes. Caleb Williams had a very tough road to get back to repeat as a Heisman winner. He had to improve on what he did last year, which was already incredibly hard to do. And USC probably had to win the Pac-12 when they haven't looked the best. He lost some talent in the offseason with the loss of Jordan Addison, so that it was just going to be really hard to get back. I don't think USC's lack of success is helping at all. His play this year is also slightly hard to get his draft stock a little bit too, because he really hasn't looked like he did last year. He's throwing more picks, which is the biggest thing he's showing. So I don't know. I do think USC's hurting him, but I don't think he's hurting himself too.
Yeah, I think it's mainly the defense. He's facing a lot of really good teams, and these good teams are really attacking his defense on USC, and he's not really been able to catch up. And I think that's a little bit of a telltale sign for the future. Maybe his future NFL team might need to have a good defense in order for him to stay in the game.
In a very strong Pac-12 this season, the Washington Huskies have stayed on top and undefeated at 10-0. Their latest victory was over number 18 Utah. The Utes kept it close and led in going into the half 28-24. The Huskies defense stepped up in the second and didn't allow any points and got a game-clinching safety to win it 35-28. Ben, in the first 2 CFB polls, the Huskies have been number 5 each time. Can they get themselves into the top 4 this week?
I 100% think so. I think they should already be in the top 4. But if they can beat Oregon State this week, 100% they'll be top 4 in the country. And I think that's on the back of Michael Penix. He's my Heisman favorite personally. Over 3,500 passing yards, 27 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. He's putting up fantastic numbers, and the Huskies keep winning. I think this Huskies team deserves to be in the college football playoffs right now.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think their resume is better than both Michigan and maybe even Florida State. They have 3 ranked wins, which is the most of the top 5 teams. And Florida State, LSU was a really good win, but Kentucky is an iffy win. Ohio State's Notre Dame win is just looking worse and worse. So I'm really surprised Washington, out of just on resume, is not in the top 5. I guess they're doing more eye tests, which is just kind of interesting to see.
The Shea Gilgeous-Alexander-led Thunder defeated the high-powered Suns 111-99 behind a 35-point night from SGA on 13 for 22 shooting. The Thunder currently sit at 6-4, while the Thunder are 4-6. Brian, are the Thunder finally at the point where they can push further into the playoffs with their current roster?
I would say yes. Shea is a superstar. Excellent all-around player. He was a perfect addition to this team when they got him, and he's only grown since he's been there. Giddey and Dort are very good wing players. They're great scorers. Giddey, a very good defensive player, as well as multiple triple-doubles to his name already in his young career. Having Holmgren, too, what a great pick that was. It was tough that he got injured last year, but he's showing this year why he was that top pick. The only thing that might hurt them this year is okay depth in the long run. So I think in a very deep Western Conference, the depth on their team could be the reason they don't go very far.
I feel like this rebuild's finally paying off. We're seeing a good core of players, as you mentioned, SGA, Chet Holmgren. But, it's still early. The Suns were without Devin Booker, but a 12-point win against a team that looks like an NBA title contender, that's really impressive from this Thunder team.
In the 2022-23 season, the Houston Rockets finished 20-62 and were second to last in the Western Conference. With new head coach Ime Udoka, this season they've started 6-3 and just knocked off the reigning champion Nuggets 107-104. New signing Fred VanVleet led the team in scoring with 26, and Alperen Sengun had 23 points. Ben, are the Rockets legit contenders this season?
Personally, I don't think I've seen enough from this team in order to be fully convinced that they're going to be contending for the playoffs, for to go deep into the Western Conference. But it is a welcome surprise. You always like to see teams that are, not really expected to do much this season, and then all of a sudden they explode to start. It might be a little early season run. Fred VanVleet's a great player. Alperen Sengun is a good player as well. But right now, their top scorer is Sengun. He doesn't average over 20 points. He averaged 19.4 right now. They're going to need a guy that's averaging at least over 20 points if they want to continue to have success in the long run.
Yeah, I would say honestly their biggest addition this year was Ime Udoka as a head coach. He showed in Boston what he could do with a lot of good players and be a very good head coach. So I think that's making the biggest difference here, but I do agree. I don't know if they're going to go very far than maybe the first round.
Moving on to the NHL, the New York Islanders have dropped 4 straight games after their 4-1 loss against the Washington Capitals. Their lack of offensive production paired with poor defense and a slow start from Ilya Sorokin have culminated in a very rough stretch for the Islanders. Brian, is this lack of success due to the lack of additions made in the offseason?
Most definitely. Bo Horvat at the deadline was a great addition. They gave him the contract extension, who's here long term, but they didn't put anybody around him. We were talking earlier, their team is a little older, so they really needed to get younger players around him too. A first-round exit last year, they should have been adding players, not just keeping the same players around. There was players available like Vlad Tarasenko, Tyler Bertuzzi, who were wingers. They could have put around Barzal and Horvat to really make themselves a better team. They just didn't do anything, which is really weird for a team that was in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, right now they're an older team. They're not as old as they were a few years ago. Still an older team, top 10 in oldness, I'd say. But their farm system right now is 30th in the league. So not only are they one of the older teams, but their farm system right now is not looking good either. So they don't have a lot of top prospects that can make an impact at the NHL level. And they're just a couple of years removed from being one game out of a Stanley Cup berth. And it looks like they might be moving further and further away because of that.
The Vancouver Canucks headed across Canada for a game with the Montreal Canadiens. Vancouver had 10 wins from their first 14 games and added to that tally with a 5-2 win. Brock Besser picked up his 12th goal this season and is currently the second highest scorer in the league. Ben, the Canucks are second in the Pacific and look to be powerhouses in the West this year. What is their ceiling?
I mean, their ceiling this year, I mean, you see it right here. They're second in the Pacific Division, right behind the reigning champion Golden Knights. So they've definitely turned like a complete 180 from last year. But I mean, the Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson duo right now has been absolutely killing it and absolutely on fire. Not to mention JT Miller as well. All three of those guys on this team are top 5 in points in the NHL right now. Then also in goal, Thatcher Demko is top 5 in save percentage. He's top 5 in goals allowed average. This team right now is clicking and moving on all cylinders. They'll have to keep that consistency up the entire season if they want to go far in the playoffs.
Yeah, I would say the ceiling is probably maybe a second round for them. They made the first round last year but lost in 7 games to the Oilers, which is really a tough way to go out. The Oilers were a pretty good team last year, not as much this year. The way they're playing right now, though, they would take on the Avs in the playoffs if they ended today, and I think that would be another first round exit. They're a good team, but I don't think they're one of the better teams in the NHL this season. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Ben will be joined by one of our producers, Alex Brooks, here on WTOP-10.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
La 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 la. Breathe. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Welcome back to Stick to Sports. Joining me now is Alex Brooks, one of our producers. Alex, what do you have for us tonight?
Thanks, Ben. Believe it or not, we are almost 10 weeks down on the 2023 NFL season. While this season has had a lot of twists and turns, the MVP conversation is starting to heat up. With guys like Mahomes and Lamar at the top of that conversation, young guys like CJ Stroud are making their way into those talks. Ben, at this moment, who is your MVP?
You know, I really don't like that the MVP is a quarterback award. because I think that right now, guys with the highest odds, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, like, they're not MVP to me. They're really not MVP to me. Right now, I would take a guy like Tyreek Hill. I'd take a guy like Christian McCaffrey. And if you're going back to the quarterbacks, I'd take a CJ Stroud, but they have that plus 3,000 right now. So I think it's really bizarre right now how these odds are working right now. And I wish it wasn't a quarterback award, because there are other players in skill positions that probably deserve the award a little bit more at this point in time.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ben, but it's unfortunately, it is a QB award. So if we're going on quarterbacks, I'm going to take Lamar Jackson. I feel like this year he has taken a step up. He's looking like the 2019 MVP Lamar Jackson. He's led his team to dominating wins against Seattle and Detroit. He has 15 total touchdowns. If he keeps the turnovers down, I think he'll be able to be the MVP for this season for the Ravens.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, he's been fantastic. Just got to do a little bit more with the arm, I think.
Moving over to the Lone Star State, as the Dallas Cowboys scored over 40 points against the New York Giants for the second time this season. Following their big division win, CeeDee Lamb went on to say, quote, "I'm the top receiver in this game and there is no question about it," end quote. Ben, CeeDee has been on fire, but would you say it is premature to say he's the best in the NFL?
Yes, it is a little premature. I'll take that. It is a little premature to give him, the crown as top wide receiver in the game. But he's still top 3, especially when Mike McCarthy is finally game planning for him, finally giving him targets, because it took about 6 or 7 weeks for him to finally, be really looked at consistently throughout a game. Because right now, the Cowboys' running game has been like what has been focused on for most of the time. And it hasn't really been working. We've seen Tony Pollard has been great, but clearly when they use their wide receiver 1, he can put up big numbers and really help them win.
Yeah, you can make an argument that he is top 3, but he would be 3rd in that top 3.
Definitely.
I mean, there's A.J. Brown and Tyreek Hill who are just going insane right now. I know they were just on a bye week, but I would say I would take Keenan Allen over CeeDee Lamb right now, because Keenan Allen is just very consistent over these past years, and he's been dominating in the statistic department. The New York Yankees have made their first offseason addition with hiring their former minor league hitting coordinator, James Rosen, from the Detroit Tigers. The Yankees finished a disappointing 82-80 last season in 4th place in the AL East. Ben, I know that it's only November, but should this move give Yankee fans hope to turn it around in 2024?
It's way too early to be able to tell whether this is a good or bad hire, whether this should give hope. I mean, sure, it could give hope because there's the surprise factor, there's the unknown factor that comes in with bringing in a new coach, a new hitting coach, especially after the hitting was so bad last season. We see right now 29th in batting average, 29th in hits, 9th in home runs, but that's what they do. They're all or nothing. They're home run guys, and then 25th in runs. So we're scoring runs. If they could start scoring runs this next season, then this is a good hire. But right now, I mean, this is an Aaron Judge hire, I believe, because Judge has already worked under Rosen. So it's going to be very interesting to see how other players adapt to his methods.
Yeah, and I understand that, but you can't only just focus on one guy for this. You have to make sure that if you're bringing someone in, you got to go back to the basics. You got to go back to small ball. You can't just do always home runs and focus on analytics. You got to go back to the basics and take advantage of the lefties in your hitter with that short porch.
Yeah, 100% agree. I mean, this Yankees team needs to improve in a lot of factors on the offense. We're going to take a quick break here on Stick to Sports. Thanks once again to Alex for the fast break. And when we come back, Brian, Alex, and I will head into extra innings. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Stick to Sports on WTOP-10.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
no.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer to that one. Matthew,
Broadcast news. Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Stick to Sports. Now let's get ready for another edition of everyone's favorite segment, Extra Innings. Well, guys, I know you must have missed me last week.
Yes, we did.
Garrett was filling in, but we'll take a look at the standings from last week, including Garrett's. I'll see what's going on here. There we go.
He went 4-1 last week.
Me and Garrett, I'm on a roll, by the way. I'm 9-1 in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
That's
impressive.
I'm killing it.
I mean, you're in first. You're just doing it out here. All right, so we'll get into the matchups. For the first matchup, it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens against the Cincinnati Bengals. Ben, I will start with you.
You know, the Bengals are coming off a loss this week. I think that they're going to see a big bounce back. It's an AFC North divisional matchup. I'm going to see Joe Burrow, go off again. I mean, they were just on a 4-game winning streak. They're going to come back and do it again. I think the Bengals are going to take this one.
Give me the Ravens. They are 3.5-point favorites, which is pretty close. The Ravens offense is dominating. The defense is good. I think they're going to bounce back from a loss in this one.
I got to give my MVP pick. The Baltimore Ravens are going to win on Thursday Night Football, but we'll move over to another AFC North matchup. It's going to be the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brian, I will start with you.
Give me the Browns -3.5. Same line as the other game, and it's the Browns defense just so good. Pittsburgh somehow winning all these games by even they're getting out-yarded in every single game. So give me the Browns. I think their defense finally shuts the Steelers down.
I completely agree, Brian. I'm taking the Browns this one. I think also the addition of Deshaun Watson to this team, again, we saw this week, I think that'll be another factor in winning this game against the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers are always a tough opponent, but I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns on this one. So we'll move over to number 12, Oregon State versus Washington for some college football. Ben, start us off.
I have Michael Penix as my Heisman favorite right now. So I'm going to have to go with Washington. I'm going to go with the Huskies. I think that they've just been fantastic this season on offense, on both sides of the ball, really. So I think Michael Penix and Washington will take this one.
I'm right with you. Michael Penix and Washington, that offense is so good, and the defense finally stepped up last week versus Utah in the second half. I think it continues into this game, and they win by probably way more than 1 point.
Yeah, 3 for 3 on here for Washington and Michael Penix. We'll move over to the Denver Nuggets versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Nuggets opening up as favorites. Brian, start us off.
I'm gonna go with the Nuggets to this one. It's the in-season tournament game, and I think the Nuggets with Nikola Jokic coming up the triple-double loss is gonna be a big factor where they're gonna turn things around. And I don't really like the Clippers team this year. I don't really ever like them, honestly.
This is really interesting. It's really scary for me because I feel like the Nuggets, they're coming off a loss, but the Clippers haven't looked great. I'm waiting for that bounce back. But I don't think it's quite there yet. I'm going to agree with you. I think the Nuggets are going to take this one.
3 for 3 again. I'm going to take the Nuggets as well. And we'll go over to our last matchup, some college basketball. It's going to be number 1 Kansas versus Kentucky. Ben, who you got in this one?
It's really easy to pick the number 1 seed or the number 1 team, number 1 ranked team. There's no seeds yet. It's not March. But right now, I mean, this Kansas team, they look good. They look good consistently. I think they're just the better team right now. I'm going to take Kansas.
I'm right with you there on Kansas. Sheway versus Filipowski in this one, and I think Filipowski is going to lead that Kansas team over Kentucky, and I was with Filipowski's not on Kansas. He's on Duke. Kansas anyways.
I'm going to go upset. I'm going to take Kentucky going over winning against Kansas in this one. So
It's an interesting pick, Alex. But that is all the time we have on this episode of Stick to Sports. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll be back on Monday, November 27th, right here on WTOP-10.
Bam.
Messed it up
Y'all.
again, guys.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Welcome to Off the Clock.
We did it.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Cece.
I'm Steph.
And this is Off the Clock. You're really in for a treat tonight because we got some interesting stuff for you. We have a baking vlog, of course, our iconic fit checks, our question of the day, and we are going to introduce some crew members along the way.
Cute stuff.
But first, we're going to start with a little game of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? So I found some questions online, and we're going to start off easy. So the questions I found start off at like a first grade level, and then we're going to go all the way up to a fifth grade level. And then there's a question for each grade. So are you guys ready?
No.
Scared, but yeah. Scared, but yeah.
I don't think it'll be too bad. So you can also see them in the prompter. So the first question is what's the contraction of the words will not?
Well, W-O-N''T.
Yeah.
Who answers it
Was I
first?
supposed to like buzz in or?
I mean, yeah, how are we gonna do this?
Honestly, I forgot what a contraction was.
Slap the chair.
It's like adult.
A contraction.
Shouldn't.
I know, like, because you don't learn that kind of stuff often anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know like
They
what
just
it
say-
is,
they
but
say
I
not
just
to
didn't
use
know. It was, like I forgot there was a name for it.
Yeah. It's like won't.
The scientific.
Okay.
Won't.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh man, I didn't think. Okay, so the second one is identify the adverb in this sentence. Sarah danced beautifully in her recital. What's the adverb?
I know what verb is.
I
use adverb alluding.
Beautifully?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right now.
Isn't the adverb like it has to do with like the action, right?
I don't know.
I guess it's a descriptive word. Oh, I think it's the word describing an action.
Describing an action.
Describing an
beautifully
action.
dancing. Okay.
Okay.
I guess so. That makes sense. Right?
Oh, I think I got the next one. You read it first. You read it first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spell the word describe.
Spell it?
Yes, spell.
Okay.
Or you don't have to spell it. What is the word defined as another way to say the most angry?
Is it irate?
No, the most angry.
The most
so what's another word?
angriest.
What's a word to say that?
Angriest.
Is that your final?
I'm not sure.
Wait, no, wait. Wait, repeat the question.
The most angry.
The most angry.
So what's another? That's like one word to describe just saying the most.
So we're not
angry.
like looking for synonyms?
No.
Oh, then angriest.
Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to
angriest?
second guess.
I don't know why I started off with irate and then
I
like.
don't know. That's why
Wait,
I was
what
a
did
little
you say?
I said irate.
Oh.
I'm like overthinking this massively.
Damn, I must be
Okay.
dumb.
No, you're not dumb.
So this one's a spelling question.
Oh, I got this.
So, spell the word defined as another way of, wait, no, I said the wrong one. Spell the word meaning the opposite of permanent.
I got it. Temporary.
Okay, that was so quick, Maddie.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. You should have done grammar because that
I
is
know,
my-
you are too good at grammar. Okay,
I think
maybe
you should have done math.
questions.
You should have done math. I would have failed miserably.
I didn't put
So
any
like,
math questions in. I'm
if anyone
sorry.
can come up with a math thing right off the top of their head, feel free to chime in.
I never won spelling bee contest, guys.
No, me neither. I always was terrible at spelling. What was your worst subject in school?
Math and science.
Math and
It's not my thing.
Mine was always like the English classes.
That's where I'm like, I'm good at that. I don't know why.
I was good at math and science.
Yeah.
Math and science too?
I'm like outnumbered.
All right, well, we have another English question.
Oh, sorry, Susie.
So, what is the figurative language in the sentence is called what? He has a heart of gold. So what's the figurative language?
Well, it's not a metaphor, is it? It's
Is
not
it-
a simile because it uses like.
It's gold.
No, what?
Oh, the type of like you know how like metaphor and simile are like.
Yeah.
So hard.
No.
Wait, hold on.
No, it's not a word in the sentence.
Oh!
Oh wait, so the figure. Wait, repeat the question. Okay. Because I was not listening.
Why'd you spell heart like the hall?
Did I spell it
You
wrong?
put H-A-R-T.
Whatever. The figurative language in the sentence. What is the figurative language in the sentence? Or like, what is it? What is the kind? And it is, he has a heart of gold.
So it's just comparing his heart to like being
technically
gold, like
Well,
as pure
like
as
blanking on the
as pure as gold.
Options of what it is.
As
So which
pure
one do you
as
think it is?
gold.
I don't know. I'm like blanking on the word because simile uses like, so it's not that. Metaphor is like a metaphor. Everyone knows what a metaphor is. I'm not going to explain that. And it's not a.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna hate
annoyed
myself.
when
I'm gonna
I
hate
tell you
myself.
what the answer is.
Yeah. Don't even tell me. Give me like 2 more. Give me a little more.
All right.
Give me a little longer. No, not helping.
Honestly,
I was thinking hard.
I'm just staring at the wall because I'm not even gonna try to guess.
You're not even gonna try. All right, I'm gonna give you 5.
Just tell me.
A metaphor.
It is not a metaphor.
That's what it said on the website.
No, I'm looking this up.
Oh, actually, I think it is a metaphor.
Wait,
yeah,
it's
a heart of
comparing
gold
his heart to like
gold. Yeah.
to golds, and gold is not like
Look up the
it doesn't have
definition.
feelings. I don't know.
Is it?
It's a Kate said it's a simile.
No, but that uses like, so it couldn't be a simile.
I can hear Kate.
I can hear her shouting through your
Yeah, I know, I can hear her. That's so
like or
funny.
as, but that doesn't use like or as. So I guess it is a metaphor. Wow.
He has a heart of gold. Yeah, it's a
I have
metaphor.
feelings on this.
Your feelings
I
on
have
this
feelings
question?
about this question. I'm not going to share them. They are choice feelings with choice words.
I just gave up from the first
You see, I just gave up. Okay. Good. So the next question this is our last question too. So this is your place to come back, Cece.
Okay, I got beautiful right.
You did great.
You
You did
beautiful,
great.
right? You did.
You did so well.
What is the root word of the word indecision?
Decision.
Yeah.
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 I don't know why I was.
That was good. That was it.
I'm taking your blue light glasses right off of your face.
Okay.
I get to not have headaches now.
Nah, I
This
have
looks
a huge
terrible.
headache.
Nope.
What?
Take these back. I look awful.
Listen, I was editing for like 8 hours last night, so
Yeah,
I need
Cece's a
them.
real
She did.
one.
She
Cece's
edited
a
this
real
video
one.
that you guys are gonna see later.
Everything is fine.
But Maddie,
Everything is
do you
fine.
realize what we skipped over?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
did
yeah.
we miss that?
Oh yeah.
Get it going,
We
girl.
skipped over our fit checks.
Guys, how do we do that?
As our resident fashionista, I am appalled and would like to sincerely apologize for our behavior. Now onto the fit checks. As always, I will start.
As always,
I will start. So, all right.
We all wore green.
Yeah. Start with the jewelry. Earrings. They're little ear climbers that I got from my sister. And necklace was, I think I just hit my mic. Sorry, guys. Necklace was a gift from my boyfriend. Sweater. TJ Maxx, I think it's by Tahari, and then jeans are Maurice's, and yeah, they're a little ripped. I had a little skateboarding accident, and they're twisted too. Don't you love that? And boots are Sperry.
So cute.
There you are, the fit of the day.
Your turn.
Oh God. All right. So today, let's start with jacket it is. This is from Garage. This is from Garage. The skirt is from Finesse. And then sneakers are Converse.
Yeah. So cute.
Slam.
Love
They
it.
kind of like at the toes. I don't know why they're matching the skirt.
It all looks
Like the toes
outfit
look like
just
they're
goes-
reflecting green.
Oh yeah.
It looks really nice. It looks
They're
good.
actually dirty.
That's okay.
That too.
Pretty dirty.
All right, but it's my turn now, guys. So, my little pullover hoodie is from Lululemon, and then my jeans are from Levi, and then I have Nike Air Force Ones on today, and that's my outfit. Really, because you know the Converse I always wear, I left them at home. I think when I went home for Easter.
Oh,
So I can't find them.
That's so
I
sad.
need
Those
to
are my favorite
ask
ones.
Maybe they're
mother.
like in your car. I know I kind
They
of
might
lose
be.
things
I
in my
do that
car with an
sometimes.
alarming frequency. So
So I gotta find those shoes because those were like my favorite. I wore them almost every episode. So
Comfy.
we'll find them. Don't worry.
hopefully next episode the shoes will be back.
Yes.
The
We
iconic
did not
footwear.
plan to
We'll
coordinate
see.
colors
We'll see.
either.
We didn't. No, this was all by
Yes,
accident.
we all kind of walked in the studio. Everyone's like, "Y'all are wearing green," and we were like,
It looks good though. It works.
"It's very spring. It's giving spring."
It is.
Yeah.
That's
It's giving
great.
spring.
I love that. All right, but it's time for a break. But when we come back, you'll get to watch us bake some food. So stay tuned.
I was just trying to.
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer with that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.